click add a new lab, and then here you can go here. In this point you have this is a router, so I will take this is a router 1, router 2, like this. And if you need switch, this is a switch, this is manageable switch, this is unmanageable switch. Which we need we can take. So we can use this also, because now we don't want to do any configuration, just we need to connect. So I can use unmanageable switch. If you want to create the VLAN or anything, this one we will use. So here if you use this and all the stuff, they will count. This one they will not count. You can take this, how many you need, you can take this one and this one. Like if you power on the device, only 5 device will work, up to 5 nodes in the free. If you see, this is a free tier, so only 5 device will work. But if you take this one, you can take more, no problem. This one is, they are not considering the unmanageable switch and external connector. Other than that one, you cannot take more than 5. So here I have 1, 2, and this is unmanageable, so they will not consider this. So only I am taking 2 router. And click here, you have here, you can change the name of the router. Here I will give R1, and then if you want to change this one also, you can change as a R2 here. And after that, what we will do, if you want to connect the cable, click here, add a link, click here, it will add this link here. Same thing, click add a link, click here, it will add a link. You can go here, add a link, add here. Like in packet tracer how we do, same similar thing, only if you want to change this name, this switch name you want to change, you can write SW1 and click this, so it will become SW1. And select this and change the name here. If you want to put SW2, you can put SW2 here. So we change here. Now we need to put the IP schema. So if you want to put, you can take this, draw text, and click here and put what IP you are planning to assign. So we are using IPv6, so 2001, I can put :1 and :1. Like this we can use. So this is the IP /64 we will have. So this IP we will assign this side, and the other side we will use the similar network, same network we need to use. So same thing, 2001 :1 :2 I will put here. So this is the same subnet they have, only the IP host is different. Here 1.1 we have here, here .2, like that. And here you can take anything. We are using IPv6, so here we can take any IP. So I will use same like 2001 :2 and :1. So this will be the different subnet here, because before :: you will have the network portion here. So here you can see this is 1 here, here you have 2. So this is different subnet. Same here I will use, we can do 2001 :3 :1 here. So this is another one. So now we need to do the lab. So this is IP I put in the short form. If you want to put, we can put in long form also, like we can put 0 like this, but here no need to put in the long form. I can put like this, and we can write /64 as we are using /64. So I can put everywhere /64. In the IPv6 we can use anything /64 I am using. So starting 64 bit will be network portion, remaining 64 bit will be host portion. So here also I am putting /64. Here also I will write here /64. Okay, here I will write /64. So all are finished here. Then what else we have here, you can see everything is good. We can power on the device. Here also we can power on the device. This one also we can power on like this. And if you want to take the CLI of the router, we can take like this. And same here also we can take the CLI of the router. Now we can do the configuration. Configuration is simple. If you want, we can do in the notepad, or we can do there also. Anyhow, let me do here in the notepad. I will write here IPv6 OSPF configuration. Here first I will write R1 configuration. So this is the R1 configuration. Enable config T host name R1. And then after that, what we will write here, IPv6 unicast. IPv6, because we are doing the v6, IPv6 unicast routing. And then interface, you have here E0 by 1, then we write 2001:1:1/64. Okay, this is the IP address we assign, and if you want you can write IPv6 enable and no shut. Then you have another interface, so I can copy like this, I can paste here. Another is this one, E0/0, so I will make this is a 0, and here you have 2, so this one I will make 2. Remaining configuration is same. So we assign the IP address in the R1 with this one. Yes, here we forget, yes, IP address and give space. Thank you. Here we need to write, else we will get the error. IPv6 we need to write IPv6 ADD. Here also IPv6 ADD. Okay, so now this way we assign the IP address. Let's copy paste and check this is correct or we will get any error. I will go to R1 here. I will paste this in the R1. Let's see. And now it is okay. We assign the IP. So this one is good. If you want to check, you can write do show IPv6 interface brief and check here. You have here the IPv6. You can see in this interface this is the IPv6. In this interface you have this one, the IPv6, which we configured just now. Okay, so now let's do the OSPF. So OSPF, the simple way, generally we are writing like this, router OSPF1, but this is for IPv6. So here you need to write in before this one IPv6 like this, then router OSPF1. After that you need to define the router ID. Router ID is compulsory, so you will write router ID, any number you can give. Example, I am giving 1.1.1. After that, which interface you want to enable, go under that interface. So you have here E0/1, this one and this one. So I go under the interface E0/1, then I will write IPv6 OSPF1 area 0. Then interface E0/0 IPv6 OSPF1 area 0. Okay, this is the okay. Any doubts, any confusion here? So this one I will paste here. Let me copy this. We will paste this inside the R1. So just I will select, I will paste here and check here, everything is good here. And then here if you see, if OSPF urgency are up for this one, they are giving. So we need to configure for R2. So this R2 we did not do any configuration. So let me take all this one and go here and I will paste and we will modify for R2. So R2 will be, name should be R2, this one. This is also R2, this remains same, and this interface we have E0/0 we have here. So I will make this E0/0, and here what you have, this place you have 2. Okay, so this is clear to 2001:1:2 E0/0. Then you have E0/1 here, and then here you have 3, I think here. IPv6 address 2001:3:1, IPv6 enable, no shut. IPv6 and router ID should be different here. If you keep the same router ID, we will have the problem. So different router ID, and same thing, this interface E0/1 IPv6 OSPF1 area 0, here E0/0 IPv6 OSPF1 area 0. So this is also good. So this look good. Any doubts, anything here? This is go under that interface and write IP OSPF1 area 0, but instead of IP you will write IPv6, that's all. So let's copy this whole configuration. This is for R2. Go here in the R2 and we will paste here. I pasted here. Okay, after some time we will check, we will have the root here. You can see here the loading to full stage you have, and here we can write show IP OSPF neighbor. If you write IP, it will show you IPv4. You need to write IPv6 OSPF neighbor. So you have the neighbor and neighbor ID, what we configure, we have that one. Show IPv6 OSPF database, we have the database also. And if we write like show IPv6 root, show IP root, we can see here So this is a network we are learning from O. If you see here we have where it is O, this one. O means OSPF. If you see this one, O means OSPF, so we are learning this route. If anyone want to go to this one, they need to forward here. Leaving interface is this one. So we are learning, and if you want to ping also, you can ping also, like we are here in the R2, right? And you want to ping, what you want to ping here, this network, this one. We can ping that interface. Because I did not connected the computer, so I can ping the router interface only directly to : what we have 1, and we can ping, see replies coming. So it is working perfectly. This is what we can say OSPF.